This is just exactly what I have eaten today. Just really, really keen on showing people that it isn't food prep. It isn't eating, rice and broccoli and chicken, dry chicken. It isn't really. In fact, not only isn't, it cannot be, because that ain't sustainable. We are eating real food in the real world. Now, this isn't what you should be eating. This is just me giving an example of how I try and live my life every day. Because I ain't eating any food I don't like. I'm not sitting down to a plate of, I keep saying, I'm not sitting down to a plate of, what's that? What have I had today for breakfast? So this morning, 8 o'clock, I had 3 eggs, whole eggs. None of this egg whites and stuff, 3 whole eggs in a pan. But before that, I put in a load of frozen peppers, frozen onions, and chopped tomatoes. Simple. Chucked in 3 eggs over the top of that. And then I put a couple of slices of cheese on top of that to make it all flavoursome. And I put brown sauce all over it. This is what I've eaten. That was my breakfast. Now notice there were no carbs in that breakfast. And that is just something that I've done for a long time. It just sets me up for the day. It's not right, it's not wrong, it's what works for me. Then, what time was that? I was off about 8:15. Then about 11 o'clock, I had porridge oats and whey protein to get my protein levels in. You notice it's protein on every meal, something that we have to build into people's food. So for me, I had that. Now a couple of things. When I do my oats, I cook a Pops bowl, because it's little. But we got these big ones here. Look at the difference. Now, if I put my oats in there, I would fill them up, because that's what we do. We fill your plate, don't we? We condition to fill our plate. So if I put them in there, I would have probably an extra 300 calories of oats, and I'd eat them because I can. But when I put them in there, I know that's going to give me enough. That's enough for me to eat. Again, everybody's calorie needs are completely different. So all I do, put oats in there, a scoop and a half of that, whey protein. Again, not vital. Protein's vital, whey protein isn't. Then I boil a kettle, pour that on, mix it up. Simple. Can you see everything I've done so far is simple? It has to be simple. It cannot be complicated. It cannot require me to be in here for hours on end. I was going to say, this is not the DHP food prep lab. This is the fucking kitchen. So that was it. That was meal 2. Simple as that. Then I went to the gym, then about hour and a half later, about 12:30, something like that. After the gym then, Greek yogurt. So I had half a tub of that whole thing. So the whole tub of that is only 250 calories. So I had half of that and a good dollop of peanut butter. Then I actually put in some of those cocoa rice from Lidl's or Aldi's, one of them, low sugar stuff. So I put that in with my Greek yogurt and my peanut butter, so it looks a bit nicer, tastes a bit nicer. You feel as if you're having something that's a bit desserty rather than plain old boring Greek yogurt. And then tonight, so this afternoon then, the slow cooker's over there. I will take you over to the slow cooker. Here we go. In there, can you see? In there is sweet and sour pork. Now, tasty, great. And genuinely, I'm a big fan of the slow cooker, because you throw it in, don't you? Just chuck it in. So in there, pork slices, chopped up, 2 tins of tomatoes, 2 onions, and then all the garlic, whatever you like. I put garlic, ginger, all sorts of crazy stuff in there, and a tin of pineapples chopped up, chucked in, put that on this afternoon about 2 o'clock, and we've had that for tea tonight. So with that, I had rice. What I had with it as well, I had a bagel. Again, Aldi's, these are Aldi's. Bagel thin, toasted, lovely. Nothing in it, all packed though with lots of onions, tomatoes, all good stuff. So at most meals I'm having some form of fibre, easy, but it's got to be quick, ain't mucking about. This afternoon, I did forget, I did have some dark chocolate, because I love my dark chocolate. Green and black's 85%, that's my go-to, because you can. And tonight, before I go to bed, because I never go to bed hungry, because it's like, I feel I don't sleep properly, so I'll have some more Greek yogurt, I'll have the other half of that tub, and that's me. That is it. That is it. Done. That is how we eat. That is how we prepare food. Nothing fancy. People go on a diet and they have to eat clean, white, boiled rice and broccoli and stuff. Fuck it out. Couldn't think of anything worse. You've got to fill it up. You've got to make sure you've got plenty of veg and protein. You notice I have protein in every meal. Really big thing for everybody, not just people who lift weights. Vitally important. Most people, I forget the numbers, but it's a very, very high percentage of people have virtually no protein in their diet. Something we've got to look at. So that is it. That is what I've eaten today. No more, no less. That is it.